because it's that old thing, and I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it. Once we see something, once it's in our awareness, we can never go back. And you know what I'm absolutely certain of, without a doubt, now that I know what I know and see how I see things, I never want to go back.
No.
You know, I'm not saying that there'll be moments, there isn't going to be moments, and there hasn't been moments when I felt the old way, because there has, and I'm sure there'll be other times, but I'm not going to live there anymore.
No.
Because this is just such a lovely place to be in.
It is. It certainly is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I came across you, but I'm so glad it is.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, I just get that. I just, like, even at the, like, when we're at the weekends and I'm listening to it, I just think, I just want to go out there and tell everybody about this. I just want everybody to know. Everybody should know about this.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's great. Absolutely great.
Yeah. And I can't wait till you do. Because I think for me and everyone that I meet and everyone that I share all of this stuff with, it that feels like the call. It's like, it's time. Like, this sounds a bit woo-woo, but it is time we all waking up and actually see what's going on inside us. Because that's, to me, that's the only place where change can happen, when we have that awakening inside of that understanding, and you know, that's when things shift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so good.
So would you recommend the 8-week course?
Oh yes, absolutely, 100%, yes. Yep, without a doubt. Yeah, it's just from week 1. Like, it just started immediately from week 1. You're like, ah. And then week 2 was like, ah. And it just kept going like that. It's amazing.
Oh.
Yeah. Learned so much about myself, but about how other people are maybe the way they are. So rather than, mind you, I was kind of called soft at work, because I would always try and see it from another person's point of view, because I think, well, somebody's not coming into work to be like that, and I'm sure they're not going through life wanting to be like that. There might be something behind it all that we don't see. So I would try and get to know the person a bit, and you give them too much time, you're too soft, just get them told. And I'd be like, well, there's maybe, you just don't know what's going on for people. We only work with people, you know. So but that the course has given me even more of an understanding of, they were caught up in all their thinking and dilemmas or worries and anxieties, and they're not as fortunate as me to have done this course to be able to go, right, okay, I just need to calm. Because that used to be me. It was like my head and my stomach. I used to feel it in my head and my stomach, and my head would just be like, oh, constant. Mm-hmm. And it was like the one where you did the bit of the brain, the
reptilian brain.
Yeah. And it's just like, it's just like sometimes you think you've got one person at this side going, yeah, you should do this, another person, no, you shouldn't, no. Yeah, but that, no, and you're caught in this. I don't know what to do anymore. Whereas now, because you've got that understanding, you can just take a breath and go, right, shut that off and just walk away from it, and it'll come. Whatever the answer will be, will come.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, okay, it's good.
Yeah, and I think deep down inside we always know, you know, and that's why people like you and me are, what you were saying there about, you just knew that these people weren't coming into work intentionally wanting to be that way. So there's already that known inside that there was something more going on. And I think the more I see, the more I've become aware that that we all have that knowing inside. You know, we just get so caught up in that stuff, you know, that then clouds that real kind of inner knowing that we have. It, you know, it never goes away, it just clouds it, you know, it's like a veil that hangs over it, until the point comes where we just stop hearing it or seeing it altogether, because we're just so caught up in this space. Yeah. So, well, that's wonderful. Oh, thank you, Lorna. I'm really glad you've had, and you're going to come back and do the 8 weeks again, so you can stay in the conversation.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Because I enjoyed it. Like, and my husband said last week, he says, "You're not going up for your car," and I still don't know more.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be good.
Well, that's the great thing about, you know, once you're in, that's you can dip in and out now for as long as the course is running, and I hope it will be running for a long time to come. That you'll always be able to join the live calls. You don't need to sign up again or anything like that. That's you part of that group now. So if you feel you just want to hear it again, you can come back. And what I've definitely experienced is that every time I'm either sharing on the 8-week course, or I'm reading something I've maybe read before that's connected to all the stuff that I share, I always see something different. I always get, you know, it's like another layer reveals itself to me. And I often talk about it as being, my understanding just deepens. So it's something new. I always see something new. And yeah, it's like the gift that keeps coming, that keeps giving. So
great.
Able to come back anytime and do that.
That's great. Brilliant.
Thank you, Lorna.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much.